So first of all, I want to start because all of this reading, your father, your brother who passed of the alcoholism, and your brother who had passed who shot himself are all here. But this whole reading revolves around your brother who took his life. Because the first thing that I have to tell you is that he's here and explaining to me what happened before he died. And when I'm connecting with him, he said to me, Matt, I wasn't in control of my life anymore. I wasn't in control of my life anymore. And when I'm speaking to him, he actually tells me that when he was here, not only did he have issues emotionally, but he also was telling me that he had some type of a mental illness that he was dealing with on the down low.
Yes.
Because what I'm seeing with your brother, I'm seeing things that I don't like. So is it all right to tell you everything?
Yes, please.
He tells me about him trying to move away from the family.
He moved to Santa Barbara. He wanted to get away from everybody.
Okay. He's showing me that. And then I see him trying to rebuild his life under false pretenses.
Yes.
That's what I don't
Totally.
see. So it's like he moved away from his family, forgot his family, and then he's trying to start this whole life. Mm-hmm. And I even see him doing crazy things. Like he started to go by a different name, and it sounds like a nickname that he's telling me, and he's showing me all of these things that he did.
Yes.
And he says to me, Matt, he says, the one thing that I regret, he says that I regret not leaning into my family. Because when I'm connecting with him, he tells me that he thought his family was the problem. He says, and you weren't. I realize now that you were trying to help me. He also tells me, when I'm connecting with him, that he was prescribed medication, psychological medication here, like antidepressants or things like that.
Yes.
But he also tells me that he did not give them the chance to work. And he says to me, Matt, I regret this every day because I see him not going and taking his medication correctly. Like he was prescribed it, but he had not taken it.
That's true.
So know that what your brother is telling me is this. He goes, Matt, what I want to let her know is that I'm so sorry about what my death did to her and what my death did to the family. Because after your brother died, you were doing everything that you could to rescue your other brother and to keep the family together here in this world.
Yes.
And your brother wants to thank you for that. He tells me that you feel such guilt every single day because you just feel like you weren't close to him and that you didn't have the closeness that you meant to share.
Yes, I do.
He says to me, Matt, please tell her don't feel that pain. Tell her don't feel that hurt. There was an age difference. He tells me there was an age difference between you and him. He says, and that's one of the reasons that kept us apart. It wasn't because of love. It wasn't because of anything else. He says, but the one thing that I have to tell you is that your dad and your two brothers are there on the other side. And I have to tell you that they're all here to watch over you. Because this is a pain that you live with every single day. And they said, Matt, if you can just let her know that they're here, that we're here, if you can just let her know that we're okay, she'll be able to start to heal. And I'm also hearing a name as well. Is there Tim or Timothy?
Tim. He was a family friend, but He was very close to my brother that drank himself to death.
Okay, he's also here.
Wow.
Because they just said to me, not only are we here, Tim's here, Tim's here. I got excited for a minute. I thought they were talking about Tim Hortons. But know that, first of all, he says to me this. Not only is Tim there on the other side, but this is their way of letting you know that they are all reunited on the other side, that everybody is there in spirit. And this is their way of validating to you that heaven is real. Because after all of this loss that you went through within life, they're telling me that you stopped believing. And you're like, I don't know. I want to believe that heaven's real. I want to believe that there's another side, but I don't know because your brothers has passed. And you feel like you really don't get signs from them. So please know that they're all here for one reason. They're here to let you know that they are okay on the other side, that they are here and that they're with you, and that no matter what happens within your life, they have not stopped being your brothers, and your dad hasn't stopped being your dad. Your dad is pushing your brothers through to show you that he's gotten to reunite the family on the other side. He is there and with you, and they are all watching over you on the other side every single day.